Hey folks, and welcome back to the channel. Now in this episode we're going to be going down to the Tamworth Reliant gathering. This gathering takes place every year and is just around the corner from the original Reliant factory, which of course was two gates in Tamworth. Obviously the Reliant factory isn't there anymore, but there is a housing estate that is built onto the old grounds and has the street names named after of course the Reliant models. So today we're going to be taking a trip down there and just showing you guys what it's like down at the Tamworth gathering. And of course, every year that I go down, I always end up loading the car up full of stuff, taking it down there, and I put up a little stall. If anyone's there and they need a few decent second-hand parts, the odds are I'll have something for you. You'll also notice in this video that I'm using these very snazzy new little wireless microphones. So hopefully the audio in this video should be crystal clear and a lot better quality. So I just want to give a quick shout out to Dino Dude Rocket for sending me the link for these microphones. So thank you very much, mate. You have no idea how much these are really going to help my channel out. So massive thanks to you for sending me the link for them and suggesting them to me. So with that being said, let me know down in the comments if you think the audio sounds a lot better on this video. So it is early in the morning at the minute. It's about 7 AM. So I'm probably going to get myself a quick cup of tea, load the car up and then make treks to go down to Tamworth. We're only about an hour away, so it won't take too long to get there. It has given out rain for today, so I'm hoping that it'll stay off for a while. But this is the British weather, so... But with all that being said, let's crack on and get down to Tamworth. So you can see we are at the annual Tamworth Reliant gathering. As you can already see, we're still early, but there's a fair few Reliants turning up already. While we're just waiting for a few more cars to drop in and park up, just have a quick shot around of all the other cars that are here already, just kind of show you what's here. There will be merch to buy as well, so there will probably set a merch stall up. We'll have to see what the weather's like today because it's given out about rain around 2 o'clock, something like that. Let's just show you around some of the cars that are here already. Some of you will have seen some of these cars at the other rally we went to, at the one down Shobnall and Saloon. I believe this is the same guy who had the Regal monster truck, if you remember that episode. A couple of nice little Rialto saloons here. Real smart little Mark II Robin. Paintwork on this is incredible. This is beautiful actually. Real nice, tidy, standard interior. That's been really looked after actually. It looks like original paint as well. Nice. Very rare you actually see these in this colour that have this good a paintwork actually. Nice little scimitar. Here we come to the Reliant Ant. This one, I think it was best in show last year. I believe he's got a good write-up about how he did all the restoration work on it and everything as well. So, nice little Rialto estate. Tidy little thing. Another scimitar. These are beautiful, these are. Absolutely beautiful. I believe, is this my favourite? It is indeed. The Scimitar GTC. Now I love these, you know me, I love me muscle cars, and this back end just is beautiful. If only they made them with a hard top, I'd be all over them. Beautiful interior on that as well. Really nice and tidy. Look at that. I'd take one of them any day. A nice another little Scimitar turning up. It'll soon fill up, it's early doors yet still loads of space. Usually at the Tamworth rallies, they're filled all around the edge. All around the edges and then usually all in the centre as well. So we'll see how many cars turn up today. Oh look, I wonder whose that is. Now this is one you don't see many of. These ones are quite a rarity actually. You don't see many of these at all. This one is the Mark II Robin hatch van. Quite a rare one actually. So of course, being the hatch van, now there's no real difference between, say, this one and mine. Obviously mine used to have this front end, but the only main difference is they never actually cut the rear windows out. So these panels here are actually still part of the mould. Quite a nice tidy car. Very, very rare to see a hatch van knocking around. And it even comes with a free dog. And of course, what kind of Reliant Rally would it be without one of these? Of course, it's a Bond bug. The wedge of cheese, as they're known of. Hopefully later on he'll open up the canopy and we'll kind of get a shot of the inside of this. And look at that, he's even got a seat to match the colour of the car. Fantastic, you'll love to see it. And our Ben has come down in, not his Mark 1 Robin this time, but he's come down in his Regal Supervan. Let's have a look at that. All original Regal Supervan 3. In the original colour as well. And the main thing is, it's not yellow. A few more turning up now. Oh, there's one over there coming in. I think it's a nice blue little Mark II hatch. Hey, that's nice. It's a nice, beautiful Mark 1, Robin Mark 1 estate there. In immaculate condition. That's won a few trophies. Beautiful cars. And as some of you know, the Mark 1 Robin is just one of my personal favourite cars. There's just something about the shape of the Mark 1, just beautiful. Absolutely love a Mark 1. And speaking of Mark 1s, here's another one, Mark 1 Saloon. Beautiful. What we'll probably do through the day is we'll probably have a walk around, see if we can find one or two people, just to have a bit of a chat about the cars, get to hear about the kind of work that they've done on it, what kind of jobs they've done on them, you know, see how they keep them on the road. And it's just nice to come to these places, you know, you can share experiences, you can share your knowledge. And it's just a really nice community to be in. If you're ever wondering of how to find these kind of events, get yourself down on the Reliant forums. You'll find it a lot on Facebook. So just have a look down there and you'll find all these kind of forums that you can go onto. This community is really helpful to everyone. So if you ever do wonder of how to find the ROC, if you are on Facebook, just go down on Facebook and type in like the Reliant Owners Forums, Reliant Owners Clubs, and you'll find them on there. And as usual, at every Tamworth rally we go to, I always ended up putting out a stall. I've always got a lot of good used second-hand parts. So a bit later on in the day, when everyone's here, I'll stick out my stall. And so if you ever want any bits and bobs and you want to come down to the Tamworth rally, the odds are I'm probably going to have a little stall out for you. So have a look, see if anything suits you. Mr. Holland, how are we doing? That is the one and only James Holland from CHG Classics. So again, if you come down to these places, the odds are you're going to bump into these kind of people. And if you've got any questions, if you want to order any parts, it's a good place to do it. Oh, it's filling up quite nicely here, let me show you. So there we go, I've only been here about an hour and it's filling up quite nicely so far. It's quite a fair few here. So I've travelled quite a bit, as you know. Not too far, but it's far enough for a three-wheeler. And of course, you can probably see, my car is absolutely rammed with stock, so I'll be pulling out a stall shortly.
What mate we did?
Right folks, as promised, I've got my stall out. Some people have brought a few things already, which is nice. If you ever find yourself down this way at the rally, watch out for me. You never know, I might have something that might interest you. Just show you what kind of stuff I've got knocking around. So we've got all sorts of stuff at the stall. We've got a lot of window rubbers down there. We've got some headlights, tail lights, What else we got in these boxes? We've got a box of clocks, some wheel trims, some centre consoles, some freshly powder coated 10-inch wheels there, steelies, grills, prop shafts and door latches, boxes of stuff, and we've got plenty of plastic stuff, so panels and sun visors, etc., and loads of different carpets. So that's kind of the stuff that we've got here today. So if you want anything, just let us know. I might have it in there for you. I think this is pretty much the turnout for today. Still a fair few cars here, and they've got the stall set up over there now, so if you want some of your ROC merch, go and get it from the guys over there. Peter Hodgins there over at the stall, so if you want any of your ROC merch, get yourself over to Peter Hodgins. He'll happily sort you out with some merch. I'll show you what kind of stuff they've got down there in a minute. Warning, this part of the video includes very strong Yorkshire accent, which some viewers may find extremely confusing and contagious. You have been warned. Hey folks, so now we're here to talk about this kind of a rare car, I'd say, here. So we're going to just have a look around this one and see what kind of differences with this one that there is compared to all the others here. So, do you want to introduce yourself and what you have here?
Yeah. I'm Adam. I run Reliant Rescue, which deals in restoration and work of all things Reliant, everything except big scimitars. And this is my Reliant hatch van. There's several names for them. Some call them hatchback vans. It's technically a Robin, but they did it as a Rialto. This is one of about, we think, probably 5 left. So they did a batch of 30 of these. There were a bit of a tax cut because what used to happen was you'd buy it as an hatchback van, you'd pay van money for it, dealer would get it, he'd cut windows out, put a back seat in, and either you'd save 1,500 quid or dealer would make the additional 1,500 quid selling it to you. So that was the reason for it. They didn't make many, and this is one that's still left with its original panels in.
Right,
which is the rare bit about it, because if you just put the windows in, it just looks like any other normal.
Just a normal Mark II Robin.
Mark II Robin.
Because they didn't really make many of the Mark II, like the hatch vans at all, did they?
No. Like I say, I've got pictures from factory. This is a red one. They did a batch of red.
Yeah.
And I've seen a blue one, and that's it.
Right.
And Princess Anne had a metallic green one.
Okay.
And that was the only ever SLX hatchback van ever made.
Right.
British Racing Green, alloys, gold stripe. That was hers. James has got that.
Yeah.
And the other two.
What, like that? The one?
Yeah, the one.
Wow. Nice.
The one, because what happens is if you ever have a car off Royal Family, they take the reg off.
Right, yeah.
So you can't identify it with a Royal Family car.
That makes sense, yeah.
So he's got that car, because I've got a picture of it. And they sold 2 more to American Embassy in London.
Okay.
In 90s, and they were both hatchback vans, and I think they just
cool.
did that to shift them.
Right,
if you
that's
get what
really
I mean.
interesting.
But
really
I've had another one of these, and it were bright yellow, front factory. It was sold as an hatchback van, and that had windows in back.
Right.
Because that's all dealers did. If they got it back as an hatchback van second hand, they put the windows in, just to say, we can flog it then, because as an hatchback van, there were no one really wanted them.
So let's have a look around it then.
Yeah, well, like I say, this started life in flame red, so it were bright red. I got it after it'd been painted pink for a wedding. I've painted this blue. I've done everywhere in it in blue. Put this nice stripe down it, and this were quite a well-equipped one really, because this one, if you have a look inside, this has been carpeted all round.
Ah, yes, nice.
Which was an extra 300 quid.
Right.
Because it hadn't got headline, neither it's carpeted as well.
Yeah.
So if you paid extra and you, I don't know, whatever your purpose you wanted your van for, you could actually have it carpeted everywhere.
It looks really nice and tidy in there.
It is, but when I got it, all plastics looked horrible. So I've painted all the plastics. These have been recovered.
Yeah.
Nice man on eBay made it formats.
They're smart.
It had 22,000 mile on it, and I thought, why has it been parked up when it's only got 22,000 on? I drove it up road, put it in third, there were no third gear at all.
Right.
Because all these later ones are usually rubbish. So when I got it though, it'd been sat around, one of the axle mounts had rotted off. So it's had an axle and a gearbox. So third car's been replaced. But the chassis on it was mint. Let my dog escape.
Hello, Poochie. Oh,
Yeah,
he's gone.
Yeah, she's gone. And I've done it all under the bonnet. Like I say, I've colour coded everything. I've put the biggest alloy radiator in that I could. It's a 50mm.
Yeah, she's pretty bulky, isn't she?
It's actually, if you look inside it, there's 2 cores of a radiator put together.
Oh, right.
So you've got 4 cores.
Do you find that drops the temperature a lot?
It goes everywhere on a quarter.
Beautiful.
Even with a thermostat in it.
So you're still running the thermostat then?
Run a thermostat in it just so the heater warms up.
Yeah.
But it runs on a quarter. It's got an 88 in it and it runs on a quarter. So if I didn't have a thermostat in it, I don't think it'd ever get warm. And I've done the same as you. I ain't got a breather system to carburetor. I just go to a bottle underneath.
Yeah.
Because if there's any crap in it, I don't want it going in carburetor.
I totally agree with you on that one.
Yeah. I don't like it.
Yeah, because a lot of people, I don't know about you, but I find a lot of people frown upon the idea of just having it connected to nothing.
Yeah, well, I've just got a box underneath, you know, like a little breather box with a vent on top.
Oh, yeah.
And that just gets rid of it, because I think sometimes you just put pipe on, you can smell it.
Yeah.
But that carburetor, if you look at this side, is actually it's a mini carburetor rebuilt. It don't even have the fitting for it. I haven't bought it off.
Ah, right, yeah, okay, cool.
It's the same carburetor as the Reliant, but it just doesn't have that fitting on it.
Yeah, I'm with you.
And that cost about 20 odd quid and I just rebuilt it.
Nice.
And because then I find if you block them off, there's always some bugger that pulls end off it, and
Of
then
course.
you've got a huge air leak and then it
Yeah.
runs like crap. That's a prototype heater box
Yeah.
off an early Reliant. When
Okay.
they went bust in the 90s, this one actually has a Land Rover Defender core in it
Right.
and a huge motor. Because in early 90s when they went bust, they were making their own heater boxes. So that's one of about 20 or 30 that heater box that's been on it.
Oh, nice.
I took it off another car, and the reason why I like it is it gets warm and the motor's massive, so it blows like mad into the cabin. Because normal ones are like a geriatric coughing on you.
Yeah, you don't get much out of them, do you?
No. A battery that actually fits.
I was going to say, that's a rarity in itself.
A battery that actually fits. That's the only battery you can buy at the moment that actually fits in the hole.
Just make sure I get all the codes on there for the people watching.
And the right way around, because I hate them when the wrong way around.
Yeah, and you have the terminals on the outside.
Yeah, it's a risk of arcing. That's everything for it, really.
Beautiful.
But I've replaced nearly everything on car. 2 brand new headlamps,
Yeah,
Lucas ones as well.
genuine.
Yeah, genuine proper Lucas.
Because everyone seems to get these foreign ones, don't they? That
Yeah,
the
and then
beam angles are wrong.
Yeah, put beam deflectors on them. Problem we've got at the moment as well is, like James has found, everyone told the Chinese we're buying your headlamps and the left-hand drive, but we want right-hand drive. So they've put the arrow to right-hand drive on these new ones, but they haven't changed the reflector.
Right.
So they're still left-hand lamps, they're just marked as right-hand. So you'll still fail, but you'll get it out of the box and think it's right.
Yeah.
So, you know.
So there's a really good tip for all the viewers watching.
Got to make sure that this beam pattern is actually on the right side.
Yeah.
That checkered bit is on that side.
Yeah.
If it's on that side, it's a left-hand drive lamp.
There you go.
So I don't know if it says we're in Tamworth today filming this,
Yes.
and we're not far away from Two Gates, where
Yes.
it used to sit, which is now called Scimitar Park, which is actually an housing estate now, and all the streets are named after Robin Fox, all Reliant
all
models.
the models, yeah.
This is the last model that was launched and produced at Two Gates, because this is a 98. At the end of 98, they moved up road to Cannock, so this is the last model they actually produced at Two Gates. And then they moved on to Mark III Robin, and then it all fell apart and all the rest of it.
All went downhill from there.
Yeah, well, these were already a bit shaky because these are like half Indian, all rubbish on them.
Yeah.
That's why I said this engine is quite good for this, and it's surprising because nearly every late Reliant has had at least a gearbox replaced.
Oh, easily. Yeah, easily. And it is true, isn't it, that kind of the later they got, the worse they got.
Yeah, the later they got, the worse they got. You never met John Copestake, did you?
I don't think I had the pleasure, no.
No. He was called spares man. He sold things for 40 years and he sadly passed away. He used to tell people, don't buy anything after 93.
Right.
He said, never buy a car after 93 because they went bust. 92, 95, 96,
Yeah.
that's when they came back. And then when they come back in 96, they were half building crap anyway.
Yeah.
But because they kept going bust, these people that bought them out, they never had parts to build them properly in the first place.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
So you've got a problem where you've probably seen it with rebuilding engines. At first they started buying the Indian parts and building the engines with the Indian parts,
Yeah.
and then they just started buying the whole engines from India as a lump, and then they had really nasty like cylinder heads, engine block.
Yeah, they're the ones that are prone to all the issues.
I watched a man on YouTube jet wash an engine block and took half a block away.
Serious?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, he thought, oh, it's a really good block this. He'd taken alt liners out and he thought, brilliant. He jet washed it because he wanted to look good and took half a block away with jet wash.
Wow.
And that were a 90s block. And it had corroded all the way through. I find the later cars, they changed on the handbook, you know, for oil to use. They said use 1040 semi-synthetic and Indian pistons, and that's why they smoke.
Right, well there you go.
Poor sealing of piston rings and wrong oil in them.
Yeah.
Because you've got to think, even Indian built ones, gaps are massive on them, tolerances.
Yeah, cool.
And then you put in a thinner oil in, and that's why they tap it, tap, tap.
Yeah, makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. You put 2050 in them and it quiets them down straight away. You know, before they used to say 100,000 mile, fixed. You know, that's when you need a rebuild at 100,000. You get some of these later ones, you've got to 40,000 mile and that's it, they're knackered.
Yeah, I've seen a few of them.
Alt bearings are gold, especially when they haven't done tappets and things, they even will sound like a diesel.
Oh yeah.
But
the amount of them that I've heard that you fire them as a
yeah. Timing chains are terrible for that as well.
Yeah, and the tensioners.
Yeah, tensioners. First pad falls off.
Yeah, of course.
But
As many of you are probably aware of.
Yeah, I've had cars before though. It's just the chain itself. The Indian chains are just the thing that rattles. But yeah,
They just slacken off so easy, don't they?
But yeah, especially when you take a chain off, you should look at sprockets because the later ones they turn into like throwing knives.
Yeah, just made it chocolate.
Yeah, it's stupid really. If you buy an 80s Rialto and it looks knackered and oil has covered the engine, chances are it runs. It's got its original gearbox in, and it's great. One of these, it can look mint and low mileage, be suspicious.
Yeah.
I've bought so many Mark IIIs with like 26,000 mile on. Why is it so low mileage? Because it runs rubbish, it don't go. Later models think twice, but most of them are fixed by now, but you still get them ones.
You still get the odd one or two popping up,
that's never been touched kind of thing.
Fair, yeah.
And it's stupid because like you say, people always want late model, low mile.
No, how wrong can you be?
And they always go, I want one that's only had one owner or something like that. That's the worst car you could buy. You want something that's been owned by someone who knows something about them, has done plenty of work to it and can tell you it's actually gone somewhere in it.
Someone who's done plenty of mileage.
It's better to buy one with like 79 on it than 15 and a half.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more on that. Well, folks, you've learned a little bit of history about the cars themselves, Tamworth obviously being where we are today.
And what not to buy.
And what not to buy, what to buy, what not to buy, what you can look for in buying one of these. So, with that being said, thanks, Adam.
Yeah.
Appreciate the conversation.
Yeah.
And enjoy the rest of your beautiful day, even though it's going to rain in a minute.
Yeah, I'm going to say.
Well, it started to rain. I knew that was coming. So, a couple of people have left. Not many, but a couple of people. But yeah, so we're still here, even in the rain. So I've just taken shelter in the car a bit. I've had to pack away a few bits, because obviously I don't want some things getting wet. I don't think it's going to be a heavy rainfall. Let's give it out for 2. It's about, nearly 1:30 now. So we'll see if it's just a light shower or if it's just in for the day. But we'll see how it goes. Well, folks, it's raining. Bit soggy. But as you can probably see behind, a couple of cars have gone. Not many, still a fair few here, but a couple have gone. Yeah, it's been a cracking day. I think they're going to be doing the awards soon for best car of the day, so that's 3-wheelers and 4-wheelers. And let us know what car was your favourite today. Like I say, there's been quite a lot here. I've got quite a wide range of Reliants. So let us know what your favourite car was. I know which one mine was. folks, that pretty much concludes today's rally. Couldn't get a few shots because it started raining, so there was a lot of people I wanted to talk to, get some videos of the cars and have a walk around with them. The heavens opened, it started raining, people left early, which you can understand. Also didn't get you a shot of the merch they had on because literally as I was going to walk over there, they were starting packing up again because of the rain. And it was pretty tricky because obviously having to run my stall as well as trying to get footage all on my own, it's a bit difficult because obviously I don't want to be leaving my stall unattended, as you can imagine. It was absolutely slashing it down on the way home, so the car started stuttering because obviously I've got too much water through the engine bay and it's sitting all on the electronics. So I've pulled in and grabbed myself a good old yellow M. Well guys, I finally made it back home and it absolutely threw it down on the way back. I must have aquaplaned 2 or 3 times on the way back, and when you start aquaplaning at about 60-70 mile an hour, it's not fun in a 3-wheeler. But nonetheless, we're back home safely. Even though it rained, I still had a tremendous day. And I tell you what, it's lovely at an event like that because people come from all over and it's nice. You can see the cars, you can share experiences, you can talk about the build. Some people do things differently than others, and it's just great to share and take in all different knowledge. And again, you had people like Peter on the merch stall, so you can get all your ROC merch. You can also ask for a membership, which the membership doesn't cost much. So what I will do some point in the future is I will dedicate a video to showing you when all the rallies are and giving you all the information and details that I can. If you do sign up and become an ROC member, then you do receive these little booklets and magazines through in the post. These will also give you all the information you need about any future rallies in that year. Let me know down in the comments if you've enjoyed this video, and if you have, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and please, please, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It'll help myself and the channel out a great deal. If you would like to get your Reliant featured here on Pig Pals, please drop me a message or drop down a comment and let me know. I'd love to meet up with you and feature your car on our channel. So with that being said, folks, take care and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.
Where did you come then?
Out of way, Alan.
Out of shot.
Alan, camera.
Camera?
Yeah. I've done well this weekend. Did anyone not understand my accent?